Demi, and we're tired.
It's 2:19 a.m.
Just in case he sees this. We think it's 10 o'clock.
It's 9 p.m.
We're looking for Aussies.
Anyone awake?
Central
Service.
We just got, I just got done in my head doing a bunch of the sessions, and Demi just tried to take away some of my children. She asked me if she could borrow.
Sally,
Yeah.
Bob, Sam.
I forgot their blankets.
I've never seen you react that way.
She's like, so.
I was like, do you want to just you think about just maybe getting rid of some of them? And
And
your
like,
face was like,
my friends?
I thought you were kidding.
You can definitely take a tripod. Just not. And Aussie. Hey girl, how's it going? We're just sitting here setting up for a little podcast area because we've decided that we're gonna nurture the YouTube channel even though YouTube doesn't like me. And we're trying to decide whether to start a new one or not. Hey Rachel, you watch a lot of YouTube. She watches that. Do you still watch that girl Ash? It's 2:30 in the morning. I just finished the healings that the add-ons that people got tonight. That's right. Super. Yeah. I land back in my body when they're done, and I'm like, oh, I can totally read. I could be like, oh, this is what I saw in your house, and this is. But the whole time we're just sitting here talking. It's weird. I can split into. Hey Rachel, did you really get the first shot? Ash, it was like a Shuna or something like that. You were the one that told me. I think you were the one that told me about her. A Luna or something like that. Oh, she says no. What did you did? She tells about all the stars and she draws charts kind of like mine. And different Rachel than maybe. I thought it was her. And then Grace. Is Grace oh, she did not get the shot. Oh, because the thing, what's it called? The post in the what's it called group said I got my first shot. I'll get the second one when the what's it called comes around. Later comes around. But I didn't know if you really did get it and you were just kind of joking around about the second one or whatever. So just curious. My watch says I'm fully vaccinated. I was looking at my little medical records and oh look, it's 222. Oh my God, what pictures on there? You got the message about the 222. Oh, come on.
222. Oh, I texted you that yesterday.
Yeah. Well, we just started at 222.
I think they did tell him at PM.
No, well, I said, ask what our next step is. And she said, I just heard 222. It's literally so who are we going to give a reading to? Grace, are you really Grace or are you, what's your name? There's Grace and Rachel always pop up, but there's Jacinta is over there. And then, I don't know if that's. Oh, her cat was born 222. That's super cute. That says that I need a cat. And Jeff doesn't want me to get a cat. We went to marriage counseling and I was like, I need a cat. And he was like, my only request is that she doesn't get a cat.
He can't.
I was like, I don't want one.
Is he allergic?
No. He just wants it to claw up the furniture.
I will bring Pierre.
I told him you were going to bring Pierre over and he almost had a heart attack.
No.
Literally.
Pierre's like a dog. A lot of cats.
Mm-hmm. CB used to play fetch. So Grace, that is your name. Okay, I always wondered because I thought maybe you were, oh my God, why can't I think of my friend's name that lives over there? Who's the other Aussie that comes to class? Greta.
Oh.
But you know Greta, right? I think she does. So we're thinking that, like, if it's noon here, what time is it over there? Who's D? Hi, D. No, awesome. So like, we're awake. Everyone else is like, you guys are drinking. I know. I almost just made a coffee. That's why, you guys, if you're on TikTok, you have to go and follow me on TikTok so that we can get 1,000 followers so I can be like this. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, thanks for like innocent. Yeah, I'm covering my jacket on her. They're just like
500,000 views, and all the comments are like, "You're such a good person."
Where's like,
go girl, you're so good.
They're like this. They're like this. They're like all innocent and like a cute little dress like this, but then they've got like I can't see it. I'll show it for just 1 second. Red bra. They've got like something like super scandalous like hanging in the background or something like that. But then they're wearing like a super innocent dress and holding a teddy bear laying on their bed. And then they just sit there.
That's so weird.
Yeah. But what I want to get, I want to get the witch talk people. Oh, you haven't. Oh, so Grace, you do know Greta. Okay. Interesting. I hope she's doing okay. All right. Well, we wanted to do a reading before we went home because we were just like, okay, we want to do readings. Let's see if this works. If we go on YouTube, didn't know if anybody would even see us because I keep saying the wrong thing, I guess. Plus the thing I said yesterday, joking around because I told Jeff I do watch politics. I'm totally up on what's going on. And the latest thing that was going on was that NASCAR driver. So in my post, I wrote hashtag let's go, and I'm not even going to say it because I'll probably get like, I know, right? But I just wrote that to show Jeff, like, see, I know what's going on with politics. And my video got banned, removed, erased, and they gave me all these reasons why my video was not allowed to be on any sort of YouTube or Instagram. I did. They totally canceled me. So anyways, what do you guys think? What's your psychic reading tell you? Do you think we should start our own channel, a separate one, just to do readings like each day to go on and do little readings like super chat readings or whatever? I think you're supposed to turn super chat on. I'm not sure. Yeah. What's super sticker? Ooh, I can send myself $5. We made money. I want to show you guys this video, or not the video, the thing that they sent to me was insane. I was just like, are you joking me? Like, it's crazy. We're being so censored. Are you guys being censored over there? I wonder
if it's like an actual person who reviews it, or
I think it's probably a robot. But I always dispute it, and then they get mad. My daughter, she's so cute. She's like, Mommy, it's just a bow. Don't worry, it's not part of my head. I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, so who's got a question? First person ask a question. Someone just wrote, let's go, Brandon. You were banned for a while for commenting on government social media pages. Oh, she couldn't keep her mouth shut. Well, that's when you make a fake account, right? Or can they track your IP address? Aussies, come to my class. It's cheaper by going on to ExpressVPN, get an IP address for California or Nevada, and then you'll get rung up as someone that's in the US, by the way. That's what Stephanie told me to do. Because Stephanie that owns this place is from Australia, and she said that they use like IP address masking things so that they can get stuff for cheaper in the US. And they buy stuff online. Did you guys know about that? Can I get a star? Can I get a gift? Can I get a banana? Like, I'm being like the TikTokers. Let's just make fun of a TikToker really quick, okay? Just like,
let's do a witch.
I don't want to do a witch, but
Witch.
Really, something that you buy way too much of, but fully intend on using. What do you guys buy too much of and you never use? I have way too many tripods and I never use them. Okay, let's give Rachel a reading. What do you? I've given her a reading. Actually, don't even ask a question. I'm going to test Demi.
I'm being graded.
Yep. Okay. Can we tune into your energy? Clothes. Oh my God, I buy too many clothes. I have like a big pile over there that need to go back, and I just like I'm so bad at returning. So bad. Okay. Rachel's probably going to ask about something that you buy way too much of. Okay. Ah! Oh my God. I don't follow stripping men. Demi's like, hold on a second.
Wait,
I'm going to go now.
Looks like my ex-boyfriend.
Demi's ex-boyfriend's on my phone. She can't read you now. Rachel, your energy looks a lot better than usual. Just an FYI. Grace, you've seen the world. Okay, well, you know what's funny is we were trying to figure out what to do our show about. So we were like, we have like a couple different like recordings of like voiceovers that Demi did for like our shows. But ultimately, like when I first met her when she was like 15, I saw her working at a news network and like being like a news reporter. And she was like, okay. And her mom actually said that she always saw her doing that too. But I saw her like in a burgundy shirt.
Oh my God, I'm in a burgundy
jacket. But I made something called Tuned In Intuition Live TV like a while back, and I had her go make a news desk just randomly. I'm like, why am I calling Mary Sauter and having her go make a news desk? The guy told me to do it, and then we left it behind in California. But what about doing news on the news each day? Do you think we'd get boycotted? There's so many people that talk about the news each day. I know, right? Like, what if we like played like a news thing and then said whether it was true or not? Especially if we had our eyes closed and we weren't looking at what each other was saying. We should be back to back. Because like we could be like truth, not truth, truth, not truth, that type of thing. But see, the thing is, the problem with that is that when people are lying and they believe it, it looks like truth. Like if they like really honestly like believe what they're saying, right?
Actually, then there's a piece of them that knows.
So we need to tune into the them that knows so that we can see. Because whenever I look at people, like I'll watch like some people that I know like talk, and I'm just like, dude, they're so full of it, and they really believe it, and it's like the line's coming straight down their head. So that's how I see it. I see it that it's either coming straight down their head or it comes from different sides. What is your guys' suggestion? I want to get your suggestions from us. She's super clairvoyant. She sees a bunch of stuff, doesn't necessarily know what she sees all the time, but I think it's because our higher selves work together, and like my higher self will like, her higher self will be like, ooh, show her a cheese grater. And like, she'll be like, I'm seeing a cheese grater. That means nothing. And I'm like, oh, that totally means something.
Like my cheese grater.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, that means that the sun's going to come out in like 4 minutes. And then, oh, like there's like no like logical reason behind it. But I think that it's because they're just working together to get messages through. So most stuff on the news. Okay, so what neither one of us watched the news. I was raised by a hippie who's conservative, and mom didn't really care. Conservative financially, my dad would be. Now he's kind of like not political at all. No, what's it called? No party? Libertarian or whatever? I don't know. I don't even know. But and then she was raised by exactly like the opposite, like super like flaming liberal parents. But both of us are just kind of like, meh. Like we're just both kind of like looking at like how we were raised is kind of like, I'm kind of doing what you're doing right now, where it's just like, so those are their beliefs, you know, and it's kind of a trip. So I don't really have any other than I want to protect my kids, and that's all there is to it. But yeah, so pick a topic and then we'll just like wing it and see what we say. We'll see what we see, and then you can tell us if we're right or wrong. Yeah, that's what she needs us for. So she says, I can't read. I don't have my glasses. I need to run out and get my glasses.
She finished my job on Monday due to mandates.
I know.
I hear things are going to start happening in the next 2 months, and I'm hoping things change. Can you get a haircut?
Can you get a haircut? Well, maybe you can donate some hair.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're gonna have long hair soon. Yeah, we just started an autoimmune nonprofit for giving human hair that still has the cuticle intact wigs to people who lose their hair because it's their hair. My hair, I wore one for a month and my hair grew 2 inches. My hair doesn't grow 2 inches in a year, like ever. Like my hair is like barely grows. So there's something behind hair that was donated prior to COVID that I think is going to heal or save the world, and blood that was donated prior to, right? Blood, hair, like I guess non-COVID sperms going for a lot right now. Like men who haven't been vaccinated, like any sperm donors. Jeff's like, hey, I'm like, no, we do not need to hear that you have another child out there. Thank you. What's the best thing to get rid of parasites in the gut? I just heard grapefruit. That's weird. But as far as Rachel, what's happening in the world, are they going to be giving you unemployment because you can't work because of the mandates? And are you getting like threatened? Why do I keep hearing grapefruit?
Grapefruit is
grapefruit's an antidepressant.
Diuretic, I think.
I hear grapefruit, and then I see like these like weird little chopped up like cloves or what are those little like garlics or
You eat raw garlic.
Raw.
Garlic is antiviral and antibacterial.
Really? You're smart about something like that. I don't know anything about that stuff.
Super into nutrition. Parasites are almost like
parasites, you have to get rid of but parasites, you're going to attract parasitic people if you have parasites in your body. And there's definitely like a protocol to go by. Do you have that one book? It's called Into Metaphysical Anatomy. I think it's like that thick. I can bring it. I have it at the house. It's that thick, and there's like this full protocol on getting rid of like parasitic people in your life. And you just use kind of like quantum healing or theta like healing, that healing that you already know how to do, where you just release the beliefs that, you know, I'm worthy of my own energy source, and I'm worthy of I'm no longer that's what I just heard. I'm no longer obligated to feed another life form. Ooh, stuff just flew out of me. Weird. So you have the parasites in your field for like 7 years or 7 months. I don't know what TRS is. Oh yeah, super. But like parasites in our body, we get them, and then that attracts like the people. I don't know if it's the physical thing first. I think it's the physical thing first, and then the people are. I don't know. No, it's the people first. And then you get parasites. Gross. Ugh. Yuck. That's like my friend Ellie came over and she's like, look what I found in my like stool today. And I was like, do you seriously go through it? Like every time she goes to the bathroom. That's worse than me watching the Mike and I go through the tube when I got the colonic. I got busted at a cleansing place. They saw Mike and Ike's going through the tube because I snuck out in the middle of the night and bought some Mike and Ike's and ate them. They're like, it's taking a really long time for you to digest these. You've been here for 5 days. I'm like, constipated. Okay, so somebody's asking for a reading. There's and Kita, but I don't know who she's talking about towards me. Big, huge thing. As far as Rachel goes, the next 2 months, I'm hoping things change. Let me look at the next 2 months while you answer Grace's question, and then we can see what we'll just do a practice thing tonight. And I don't even know if many people works, but the Rachel, like, okay, hold on, watch. Let's say I am in Australia. Where are you in Australia? Like, not like your address or anything, but just like. Oh, that's when people stare at it. some lag time. The people on TikTok, they're like,
oh,
because it's like they,
one there.
yeah, Sydney. Okay, so Sydney, so we are awareness only, no emotions, just eyes. Ooh, just say I see. The name of our show. I see, and then say Sydney, Australia. 74 days from now. Let me see. Go up 2 planes. Isn't it weird?
First, I saw
I saw tanks.
Yeah, I saw military guys with guns and tanks.
But if you go up 2 planes,
now I just see like old black and white photos of people at the beach.
I'm like trying to show like an umbrella, and you're like the beach. Wait, why are you seeing old black and white photos?
No, but it looks like they're wearing like those bathing suits from the 50s or something. They're like up to the elbow end or something.
Go back 10 days from the actual like beach scene that you're seeing, because I just keep seeing the emoji with like the palm tree and the umbrella. So what's going to be required for them to stay up in the upper planes and not have everybody be in fear? I just heard everyone get vaccinated. I mean, like the people that want to get vaccinated. Yeah, like I honestly, like there's been like a few people in class that like their energy like rocks. Like now I'm just like, wow, like you killed your 4th dimensional self. Sweet. Like it was a bitch or whatever, because like I think honestly what it does is that's what it's doing. It's going around the 4th dimension. That beanstalk with DNA, it's taking us from like the 3rd dimension, like this the picture we had in there earlier. It takes us from the 3rd dimension up to like the 7th dimension, but it bypasses by like the astral plane and stuff like that. And some people are like so much karma and like demons and like all this stuff. That's why some people that had like really bad energy before, now they have really good energy. Interesting. So is their 4D self like really dead, or is it just like I'm the beanstalk? It's
like the stone statues.
Oh, like the have you seen stone statues? You see stone statues all the time. Me and Janice. So like the Statue of Liberty or whatever. Like, they've turned into rock. And my friend's little Down syndrome nephew the other day was saying, the stone people are coming to get me. She was like, what? And it was a night of class. She was a senior class. He was like, the stone people have come and got some of them too. And he was talking about how they were giants and they were made out of rock. I was like, are you sure? I haven't watched Fabulous 4 because there's like a rock guy or something like in that. But if you think about it, the beanstalk that I'm seeing is very like tree-like, so it would make sense to go back from rock to plant and then to. But see, the thing is, like Scott went and got it, and we fixed his energy.
It will be fixed.
I think, yeah. Well, I'm still mad that my brother went and got it. Just because I feel like he felt like he had to because of his job. And to me, it's like, if people are getting it like a year ago because they wanted to travel, like there's still no travel mandates. Like you just have to take a test like before you get on or whatever. So people who have better energy. The people who had worse energy, I have good energy now. So Rachel, there you go. I'm just kidding. No, that it's really, really interesting. I can't figure it out. In fact, I should probably chart it before I say that out loud. But like, there's some people where like I couldn't even be around their energy when they get upset because they'd feel like I have like hell like pouring down on me. And now it's like they're like all just like all like clear and clean. And there's like 5 people like that in class. But then, it's like you just have to ask yourself, when are we going to exercise to people that don't know whether to get it or not? Remember we did that with you and you started in the box?
Dead.
Let me see where I see myself. Let me see if I got it. I just saw me like stabbing someone. Oh my God. Did I go psycho?
You become a psychopath. A clinical psychopath.
I'm just kidding. I'd be like Uncle Benny and Aunt June. I'm just kidding. I don't have an Uncle Benny and Aunt June. No, but I literally saw me like all. It would make me violent. Why is that? Primal. Because I don't want to be stoned. So if you say like, okay, so if I was to get the blah 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 vaccine right now, show me what I feel like right now, and then say like show me what, and then say I now have the blah blah blah. I just got it. Show me what I feel like, and then say show me what I feel like in 3 months, and then 6 months, and then a year. And then you have to ask to see your family around you too, to see like, is your family going to be close? Are they going to be far? Are they going to be hating on you? Are they going to be loving you? Mine, I see me getting like really sick and having seizures. I literally see myself like going like getting pissed off and like, I don't know, losing my mind. Like, that's so weird. That is really scary. Okay. But I mean, who knows? They may come out with another one someday soon in the future that's safe. But I mean, who knows? They may be safe now. I mean, YouTube, we love vaccines. They're our favorite. I don't want YouTube to kick us off. I know. I'm just kidding. Who had it? Well, I know 5 people who have, and I know 3 babies. I know 3 people who have babies under the age 2 that died from nursing after. I'm not going to say the people's names. You guys would know some of them, but it's really sad. Yeah, a 19-month-old, a 4-month-old, and I think 8-month-old that were nursing. The mom got the vaccine. Not the same mom. I mean, it's different moms. And it's one of my friend's brother's wives, and then a client, and then another person that's client's sister. And I was just like, oh my God, to have to go through like having the baby and like delivering, and like it's just like losing your child to that. It's just like so sad. You know what, Rachel? Why don't we fix them? It's something. That's what we could do. We could do healings on people with the vaccine. Yeah, we fixed Scott. We actually figured out a pretty easy way to reconnect people, because what it's doing is let me draw a picture. Demi can probably draw the picture faster than me, but it's like what is this? Donnie T. This is Donald Trump.
Oh,
I have no idea. It's like Donnie T.
You drew that when I fell asleep at your house.
Oh,
love sack.
Okay, so here is. I'll show you the picture in a second. Let me draw it. So here's like daughter 1. That's what, 15? Or she's 17? Just acts 15. Just saying that over there, do they require ID?
Give me my tuition money.
Oh, okay, so I was right, 17. Oh, wait, no, I said 15. So the one that I'm seeing is Ruby. Okay, so Ruby. So she had like a connection, because remember tonight we were talking about, I don't know if you're in class. Rachel, you know I told you that Janice to give you like the employee code if you can't come to class because of money. Okay, so the cord goes up and usually connects us to like what source right here. But that's the parents. They plugged in the parents still. So she's still plugged into you as source. And then it goes through you, and then it kind of curves over and goes into like her sister. And then it curves down and goes into like her dad who's underneath her. Keeps falling asleep. Right. This is like, I see like your energy and then her sister and then dad. And then, so that's pre-vaccine. I see. Oh, I see. So the kids are tuning into the parents in order to keep them safe. The parents don't have it yet. Yes, because before she was like this, and it was just like boom, straight up to like source. So now it's like she's going through like the family members, and then where's source? Is it inside of it? Did it help her? Source? No, she looks pregnant. Which one? Like out that way? That's astral. So let me see. Why does she look pregnant? She's not pregnant, don't worry. But I think that was it the Pfizer one? Well, she doesn't talk to you guys, but she's vamping you. She's literally like living off of your guys' source connection. Oh, I see. So her sister is connected to dad. She's connected to you. It's an interesting dynamic.
Another consciousness.
She has another consciousness? Is that from the shot? Or not? That is from the shot. Let's get rid of it. She's told me I could heal her before. I remember. I'll take it as a blanket statement. Or was she the one that made fun of me? Pfizer. Okay, yeah, Pfizer for some reason. With that one, I always see, oh yeah, you know what? I always see it like this. That's how I saw Henry's, remember? It was like this little like tube coming out of his head, going over, and then I saw like right next to him, I saw like a baby. And then I saw as soon as he got the second shot, he would die and the baby would live. But that he was the baby. So I don't know if it's the consciousness, like the 4D consciousness is dying and then a new soul goes into them. Has she, oh, you haven't talked to her, so you don't know whether she's changed or not. It could just be a whole soul swapping situation. It is. Souls that don't want to be here anymore, and then they go to wherever, and then a different soul comes in. It's interesting. But it's still the same conscious mind. It's still the same unconscious mind. It's still the same like attitude. I think that happened to a family member of mine after he had surgery. We thought for sure he wasn't going to make it. He did, and he looked at us and he's a completely different person. Oh, Amber's only had the one. Is she going to get the second one? I've had so many people that have gotten so sick from the first one that they're like, I don't want to get the second one. But you should check around, Rachel. Do you have my text? Will you text me so I can tell you privately? You guys don't have a lot of illegals up there, do you? Down there in Australia? I think she'll be fine, honestly. I feel like she'll be fine and she'll be nicer. Like that. Looks like right or left. She gave it to her dad. I see her left one, which is like what's connected to like higher self or whatever. But Rachel, I think they're going to be fine, honestly. We'll get the horn thing out of Ruby's belly. That's easy. It just pulls out. It's like a horn. It's not like a rhino. It's a rhino. It's a new chakra. That's like this freaking candy corn I was seeing on me tonight. Okay, so why are we seeing candy corns on people? I saw it on so many people tonight. No, what it is, it's her kundalini is hanging out of her.
Oh.
It's like it's her spiral. So we just need to push her spark back into her. It's like, you know, like the spiral, the spring that's like our spirit or whatever. It's like hanging out. So we just asked to go back to prior to it. Well, it fell out 3 years ago. She's like really lost hope in a lot of stuff. 3 years ago. Ah!